Hey guys, it's Mrs. C back with another edition of Math at Home here in week 10. What we're going to do today is find the surface area of square pyramids. We're going to do triangular pyramids tomorrow, but we have square pyramids today. So if you see a pyramid and you're thinking, well, what do you mean square pyramid versus a triangular pyramid or any other kind of pyramid? Pyramids are named by their base, by their bottom. So we're going to take a look here. The bottom of this pyramid, or the base of it, is a square. These are the kinds that we're going to see in Egypt, for instance. They have square pyramids. And in order for it to be a pyramid, all its sides or faces are triangles. So when I fold this out or open it up, I see that it's made out of a large square that's its bottom, and each of the sides are triangles. And you already know how to find the area of a square. Remember, the formula for that is area is equal to the the length times the width. It could be the base times the height. That's fine too. But it's the length times the width. And then for triangles, we did area is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to need to be able to put these two skills together to find the surface area of a square pyramid. So the first example we're going to do, it's already opened up to a net for you. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see those numbers a little better. It's already opened up to that net for you, which is really nice when they do that. So then you just have to think about each shape in turn. I always start with the square in the middle, okay? So for my square shape, I know I am going to do length times width to find the area. So area is equal to length times width. I'm going to plug in what I know. I know that this side is 3, and because it's a square, this side is 3 as well. They give that to you in this particular problem, but they don't always. So the area is equal to 3 times 3, which we know is 9. So the area of the base of this, the bottom, is 9 feet squared. Okay? Now we have to go on to the triangles, and I have to remember that there are 4 triangles. So we wouldn't find the area of every single triangle because they're all exactly the same. Instead, what we're going to do is find the area of one triangle and multiply that answer by 4. So for triangles, remember my formula is area is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. I'm going to plug in what I know. I know the base of the triangle, or the bottom, is 3. So area is equal to 3 times the height. And in this case, the height of this one is 5. And we're going to divide that by 2. So 3 times 5 is 15 divided by 2. And that gives me an area of 7.5 feet squared. Okay? I'm not done yet because I have to realize that's only the area of one triangle. I have to multiply that 7.5 times 4. Why by 4? Because I have 4 triangles here, okay? And 7.5 times 4 is 30. Still not done, okay? So my triangles all together, or all triangles, is going to be 30 feet squared. Now to find surface area, I have to put those things together. I have to do the base. I have to add the base plus all of the sides. And I'm going to tell you guys, don't try to do this without scrap paper. Okay, don't try to wing it. You're going to need to write this stuff down. There's too many numbers going on to try to figure these out. So I'm going to look at my base, and my base was the square, which I know was 9 feet. So it's going to be the 9 plus all of the sides put together, which we figured out was 30, because we figured out how much one side is. We multiplied it by 4 because there's 4 sides, and we got 30. So my surface area of this square pyramid is 39 feet squared. Okay, that's my overall answer. It is great when they open it up to a net for you, but I'm going to tell you they don't always do that. So on IXL, I know that most of the problems that you're going to run into this week look more like this. Okay, so they give you the 3D representation of the pyramid and you have to figure it out. So again, I'm going to tell you on the side to write down the shapes. We know it's a square pyramid because it has a square bottom. So I even just draw a square so you know that's the shape you're working with. My formula for a square, area is equal to the length times the width. So I'm going to come down here and go, okay, this side is 4 and this side is 4. So 4 times 4 is what I'm plugging in, equals 16. So the area is equal to 16 feet squared. I'm not done. Now I've got to think about my triangles, right? Got to think about my triangles. So again, with my triangles, it's going to be 4 of them. So I'm going to figure out one triangle and I have to multiply this answer by 4. Okay, so my formula, area is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. I'm going to plug in what I know. Area is equal to the base is 4 because it lines up with the base of the pyramid, times the 7, which is my diagonal. It's the shortest distance from bottom to top, which is going to be the 7. I'm going to divide that by 2. So 4 times 7, I know is 28, right? 28 divided by 2. The area of one triangle is 14 feet squared. How many triangles do I have? I have 4 triangles. So I need to multiply this 14 times 4. And I am going to get an answer of 56. Okay, so the area of all of the triangles is 56. Last part, most important part, is put it all together. I'm going to take, for surface area, I need to add all of the sides. So it's like the complex figures, just a little more complex. I'm going to add my base, which we said was the square, which was 16, right? Plus the sides, the 4 sides of the pyramid, the 4 triangles all together was 56. When I add those together, I get 72 feet squared is my surface area of this particular pyramid. Let's do another one, okay? So here's a third example, again, not opened up to a net for you, but you have to remember that you can open it for yourself. It's a square in the middle and triangles on every single side, okay? So you can open it up for yourself in order to plug in the numbers if you need to or want to. I think of it again as in shapes. I'm going to find the bottom shape, which I know is a square because it is a square pyramid. So if this side is 10, this side has to be 10. So area is equal to the length times the width, right? Plug in my numbers, 10 times 10. So my area is going to be 100 centimeters squared. That's just for this base here on the bottom. I can't just figure out the base. I also have to figure out each of those triangles. So the triangle side, I just have to figure out one, and then I have to multiply that times 4, okay? Use your formula. Area is equal to the base times the height divided by 2. Plug in the numbers that you know. Well, I know if this side's 10, this side has to be 10 if it's a square pyramid. So area is equal to 10 times the height, the shortest distance from the bottom on the top. So if I just took this triangle piece off, it would be 12. They gave that to me. And I'm going to divide that whole answer by 2, okay? So 10 times 12, I know is 120. 120 divided by 2 equals 60. So one triangle, the area is 60 centimeters squared. But how many triangles do I have? I have 4 of them. So I need to multiply this times 4 in order to get the correct answer for all the sides. So that is 240 centimeters squared for all of the sides. Now I have to put it together. the surface area of the complete pyramid. I'm going to add the base plus all sides. Okay, and the base we said was 10 times 10, which was 100, plus all of the sides, each of those triangles put together, was 240. So the surface area is equal to 340 centimeters squared. Okay, so I don't want you to work on IXL today because IXL skills mix triangles and our triangular pyramids and square pyramids, and I'm going to do triangular pyramids tomorrow. It's the same exact concept, except for you have to realize with a triangular pyramid, the base is a triangle and the sides are only going to be 3 of them because you only have 3. So I don't want you to try the IXL yet until I go over that with you. Have a great day, you guys. Talk to you soon.